Yes, Baja, what's up, friends and family? What's going on, friends and family? How you guys doing? Shout to Vic Sims with the dope Baltimore hat. Gotta. I'm not a Baltimore fan. I'm a Giants fan, obviously, but I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. So shout to Vic Sims, came through with the Baltimore hat. Let's put that to the side right now. What's really going on here? Big Blue in the building. You already know the home team. Hey, Z said, how was their thumbs down? We already know who put them thumbs down in there. It's all good. We don't care. Flying high, what's up with you, baby? Who made that a sticker? That's hilarious. Who made that a sticker? That's crazy. I just saw the me with the clown mask on. Gracias. Shout to beautiful day in the Bronx. Shout to the Bronx. Miguel Torres, shout to the chat, shout to all the members. If you guys are not members, you need to get on that membership program, support the channel. And by the way, also, members get $5 off of every flip-flop in Paradise Life merchandise. Shout to Paradise Life, shout to the home team, doing big things, had a great weekend. I was still recovering, but I'm back now. That's why no more simp talk. I was trying to get myself together. It was real, for you guys that saw me, how I was working and getting the ball going and getting the event going. You got people were like, man, you make this look easy. But that's the reason for this video. Because as we did the investors meeting, shout out to the guys that showed up for the investors meeting. One thing I do know is not to put a meeting after a night of party. A lot of people didn't show up. My cameraman didn't even show up. But people who are serious about investing. Yeah, a night of partying is hard to do something after a night of party. So shout out to the people that showed up to the investors meeting. Some people pulled me to the side, have been in my ear. Shout out to my boy Sherm. Big shout out to Sherm. He really be on the low, but he came down here, bought some property. His team, they all bought property. So shout to him, man. That was really, really dope. They came down here and just made some big moves. You know what I'm saying? I told you guys there's many opportunities down here, not just in Sosua, but all over the country. And it's, they made some big moves. Shout to Sherman and his crew. Shout to everybody who came through for the weekend. Paradise Life weekend was dope. Expect even more things coming. As far as my birthday, I meant to mention my birthday for Simp Talk, but I didn't do Simp Talk. We're going to start celebrating the 13th. I'm going to throw a yacht party. Hit me up behind the scenes for info for that, and then we'll probably do a club party, maybe Miami Ball. We'll figure it out. And for everybody, make a quick announcement while we're on this live. Do not worry about a curfew. Monday is a holiday, Independence Day, which is a big holiday here. They put a curfew just for Monday, a special curfew, 7 p.m. just for Monday, because they don't want everybody outside party. So Miguel, Jesse Shorts, what up? Appreciate you, Swab. Appreciate you. XLM, appreciate you, brother, definitely. Ciro Dominicano, okay. Gary Jones, what up? Dirty Workers in the building. Dirty Workers with my security guard for all of 10 minutes this weekend. Chef, what's good? Big Dzo, how you doing? 2 weeks? Okay, on the 7th. My birthday is on the 18th, but we'll be partying from the 13th. So, Now, I want to read a comment. Okay, and he wrote something, he highlighted this for me. When it comes to basically why businesses fail and don't make it sometimes. It says, surprised when you learn that some other person is beating you to your goal by putting into action ahead of the plans of which you talked unwisely. Let one of your first decisions to keep a closed mouth and open ears and eyes. And I love this comment right here, this quote. Tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. So that's dope. So basically keep your ideas to yourself. That's one thing down here. But we keep moving. I have so many different things, but sorry guys, I don't know what just happened. Cousin Skrilla, what up, Brian? I'm sorry about that. There's on my Wi-Fi right now, so can't figure. So yeah, people are post my employees. Meet up. All right, guys. So we're gonna get off the Wi-Fi. Big Ten, what up? So there was a comment saying that I treat my employees bad, which is definite lie because this person knows nothing about nothing. But let me ask my employees. Ladies, do I treat you guys bad? I kind of knew it was coming, right? I kind of figured it was going to happen. But I figured maybe they wouldn't. But yeah, okay. All right, so I treat my employees bad. Cortez, what up? But anyway, as you see, we family here. We family here, so it is what it is. But yeah, so employees is one part of it. Capron, what's up with you? Chef Christian Chambers, yes, when you get a chance, come out here, definitely come through. And like I said, shout out to everybody that came through over the weekend. It was crazy in here. Had a ton of extra chairs out because, you know, a lot of people came through. 28, shout out to 29, good meeting you, brother. I know you were doing your thing. We talked about that. We were in passing. Appreciate you, brother, and great meeting you again. Glad you came through for the quick moment you did, but definitely appreciate meeting you. And I know you had your own thing going on this weekend, so appreciate you, 29. Big Will, what up? Appreciate you, brother. How you doing, Big Willis? Tyree, appreciate it. Definitely was a dope weekend. Shout out to everybody that came through. Dope weekend. And we got more coming. We got more coming. Damn, Skrilla's at 3.8 mil. Shout to cousin Skrilla, man. Damn, that's what's up. So basically, well, you know, businesses, if you guys remember, I told you the story about my business in Puerto Plata, the club I have. Now, one thing about business in DR is taking advice from people, okay? I'm gonna give you free game in this video, but from this point on, it's you know, you come see me for information, you know, we're gonna do a consultation, straight like that. So basically taking advice from people that most of the people don't want to see you do good. You know, me, I'm a rare breed, I guess. I want everybody to do good. I feel if we all doing good, no one can be doing bad. We're picking each other up. You know what I'm saying? Because if I may need help one day, you may be able to pick me up if I help you succeed. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I believe we all can win. So I was told before when I first opened the bar in Puerto Plata, the little club bar, whatever you want to call it. When I first opened that in Puerto Plata, next thing I know, I was talking to someone who I used to do business with, and they were like, why would you be out here in Puerto Plata? Why you doing this? There ain't no money. I ain't no money out here. You with the locals. Ain't no money. Well, that little bar in Puerto Plata was popping. I had it packed every day. You know what I'm saying? I made it so that the bigger bars acted like I was their competition, which most of the owners were friends of mine, but the bigger bars acted like I was their competition. You know what I'm saying? If you remember the story, the horror story, the owner felt that he could make the bar pop. Being I already had it popping, he felt he could ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? He felt he could ride the wave. And my employees had him believing that they can get it done if he took the bar back over. So my lease was up. I wanted to make a new lease. And jealousy is a mother. He felt, okay, he takes my employees, he can make it pop like I made it pop. Well, it's been closed ever since. And that's just what it is, you know. Now, we can go into this a million ways. I can give you the blueprint. I can give you the formula. You could take all my employees tomorrow. I can give you all of the special seasonings, all that stuff, right? I'm the common denominator. I made myself so valuable that no matter what I touch, I need to be part of it. I have businesses you guys don't even know about that I'm a part of, but if I wasn't there as a part of that business, it wouldn't succeed. You know what I'm saying? That's part of what I do with my consultations as well. I help businesses grow. I help build businesses. Now, I say that to say when that happened, that taught me a lot when coming to employees. You have to have loyal employees. Loyal. Now I pay very good wage, competitive wage at that. So for someone else to come in and try to outbid me, is my employee going to take that? Well, here's the thing. If you go start a business tomorrow, you got $1 million. That's cool. But what's up, fella? What's up, baby? Are you going to flip that money into success? Having $1 million don't make you successful. Meaning when to start a new business, excuse me. So I say that because you can take my employees, give them a couple more dollars if you want to give them a couple more dollars. But they may not make no money in tips because you got no customers. So the reality is my system is based off you make more money than I can pay you off of tips. Now, how does that work? Well, it works because I make it work. I teach them how to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Another reason a lot of businesses fail is because people leave and leave other people in charge. It took me years to scale this business. Years. When you guys see Slim is in charge and she's running things the way I want it run. She still doesn't run it exactly how I want it run, but she does it. She knows what to do. She knows how to do customer service. She knows if your fries ain't right, take them off the bill. I have her understanding how to do things the way I do them. Okay? But I still have to be here the majority of the time. My employees all know the system I input. The kitchen knows the system that's in place. You know, so you don't have to think too much out the box, but sometimes every now and then you may have to take a little extra step. You feel me? Michael Tissy said, every time you think you found a gem, I'm following her already. I follow a lot of people, man. I know a lot of people, man. If a nigga, you already know. Bo Rakes, what up? And yes, that was Mrs. Arif from Bo Rakes fame right there. That she's works at Flip Flop now. Dashin, what's good with you? How about those packets, Rich? Yeah, you got that money, right? That's what's up. So basically, your employees, loyalty from your employees. Now, how do you build loyalty from your employees? First off, you have to vet them out. You have to vet them out. I've said this a million times. You know what I'm saying? I like it, man. Stop hating on me, Bo. You have to vet your employees out. It takes time. You have to know who wants to work and who is just collecting a check. Okay? I've had employees that worked their butt off. And then after a while, they just got lazy. And they just were collecting a check. You know what I'm saying? Training is a big deal. If you don't know service, how could you ever teach someone how to do service? I told you, I learned from my ex-wife. I watched a lot of what she did. And then I incorporated that in how I service people when I was a personal trainer. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one, personal. You know what I'm saying? Making you feel like, making you feel special, because you're not just a client, you're also friends. We're also people, family, friends, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So having loyal employees means a lot, because someone come take your employees right away. And most of the time, you'll have some employees arrogant that will think they know your system, they know everything, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you right now, when it comes to my sauces and stuff like that, there's 4 people that know the real ingredients. 4. 2 of them are Dominican. You know what I'm saying? 4. So, big backpack Val, you got a beard too, brother? Nah, so basically, finding loyal employees, finding employees that really want to work, that's hard to do. You know? Appreciate you, Douglas. Yeah, I was running around yesterday. I'm back at it this weekend. You know, I'm trying to get some extra days of rest. If you guys saw me during the weekend, it was tough. And also, like I said, this is why this video is, people are like, man, you make it look so easy, and I can see it's not. No, it's not easy. Yes, I make it look easy, but it's years and years and years. Now, I will say this. I appreciate that, Big Cheese Mac. I will say this. This is the reality of the whole situation. I would have never started a business in this country years ago. I've telling people that all the time. My first 2, 3, 4 years, I would have never have started a business in the Dominican Republic. I wouldn't even have messed around with it. Wouldn't have taken a chance. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
That was good.
I'm good, man. I wouldn't even have taken a chance, okay? Because I didn't know the ins and outs and ins, and you can lose a lot of money down here. You know what I'm saying? There was a joke, a long-standing joke one of my friends used to say. If you want to leave Dominican Republic with $1 million, come with $2 million. You understand? If you want to leave the Dominican Republic with $1 million, come here with $2 million. Because most people just blow money. And I've been guilty of blowing money until I learned what I was doing. But me, over years of networking, I believe I was watching, shout to Taylor made his live. I caught a little bit of his live. He said, your network is your net worth. And that's 100%. I'm a networking mofo since back in the States. That's how my personal training company got so big. So your network is your net worth. Taylor May couldn't have said it any better. You know what I'm saying? So all the networking I did amongst different companies, amongst different things, that's the reason I felt comfortable starting a business. Before, it was just parties and events, no big deal. Then dibble dabbling in business here and there. Then when I went and started my own business, that was like, oh, okay. I felt comfortable enough because I knew enough. I didn't know everything, but I knew enough to start the business. You got to know employee laws, the labor laws, all that stuff. This stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? Most employees get sued by their employee. Most employers get sued by their employees, and most lose. Fortunately, I've won every time. Fortunately, knock on wood. But most lose. I told you the story. I had a girl steal from me on camera. She signed a piece of paper with my lawyer. Still took me to court 4 times. Still took me to court 4 times. Lost each time, but the money I had to spend to keep going back to court was stupid. You understand what I'm saying? And she stole from me. So you have to understand that as a non-Dominican running a business, it is a little bit difficult. You know what I'm saying? There is the communication barrier as well. You have to have someone you trust at all times running everything for you, and making sure that things are correct on your end. You know what I'm saying? Give me some catch up on these comments. Appreciate you, Andre, excuse me. Bo, I tried to give you a job. You was messing up the mojitos. Skrill is stupid. Yes, attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. You know. Big Cheese Mac, appreciate that again. There you go, Michigo. That's what I tried to create. Now, it's not the same if I'm not here long term. Yeah, it falls off. I won't say it's consistent all the time. It will fall off if I'm away for a period of time. Which when I went to Colombia, here and there, you know what I'm saying. But I'll send a little message, hey, what's going on, da da da. You know what I'm saying. But that customer service is definitely what separates us from everywhere. Because customer service is terrible in this country, and it's not. What's the word? It's not Dominicans. I can't say it's Dominicans. It's the business owners feeling they got your money already. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it on the owners. It's the business owners feeling they got your money already, say they don't gotta service you. It's one of my favorite spots in Puerto Plata. Me and the fellas was out the other night. The girls are on their phone looking at us. I'm making eye contact with her, and she's like this. If I make eye contact, that means come here. Why do I have to beg you to give you my money? Service. I put that on the owners. Why does your staff not know that when the customer lifts his head up or the customer looking around, he's looking for you? You know, so I put that on the owners. Bo Ray's got engaged. Skrilla, 100%, but that is actually, that's what I mean. That's the formula. Me, I am the ingredient. You know what I'm saying? I am the ingredient. I am the one that makes it move. But then again, you have nice drinks and good food. 100%. That's exactly what I'm saying. 100%. That's what I said. I'm the secret ingredient. I can give you all of this, but you have to execute it and still have the secret ingredient. Appreciate you, 29. Much appreciate you and the crew. Tell the crew I said what up too, by the way. And also having I don't know how this is gonna grow. I've never had a beer before. You know what I'm saying? So also catering to your audience. Okay, now when I had a bar in Puerto Plata, a bar club in Puerto Plata, yes, guys came to visit me because people knew who I was. I told you guys before YouTube, people used to come visit me for information, blah blah blah. People came out there, but that's few and far between as far as you guys coming all the way to Puerto Plata just to come to my bar and club. You know what I'm saying? Guys would come throw parties, guys come hang out, yeah, once in a while. But the business was specifically in that area catered to the locals. Now let me fix this real quick. There's no such thing as a Dominican area. This is the Dominican Republic. The entire country is a Dominican area. What I mean is a tourist area and a non-tourist area. Sosua is a basic tourist area. Puerto Plata is really is getting in the mix of tourism now, but it's really a non-tourist area. So that bar catered to the locals. Okay, hit that thumbs up, y'all. That bar catered to the locals. Okay, so I knew my client base. I'm in Puerto Plata around locals. I need locals to come. I need 2 liters of Brugal specials for 1,000 pesos before midnight. You know what I'm saying? So I knew who to cater to. You feel me? Now when Americans came through, sure, same special. Come enjoy the love. But I knew who I had to cater to. You feel me? So you got to know your audience. And I'll give you an example of a Dominican business that didn't realize their audience. 1 second, guys. So, anybody heard of the restaurant Donna Pula? Donna Pula is kind of like a barbecue restaurant type thing, big in Santiago, Santo Domingo. They're always in they're always in gas stations. That's the Donna Pula thing. What up, Ginger? So before the pandemic, they opened one in Puerto Plata. Nice spot. It was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Good prices for Americans. We thought it was cool. But then a Dominican, it's actually closed now. It's closed for sale. The building. A Dominican put me on. They said, why would I go there? The ambiance is beautiful. I said, I want ambiance, I go there. But why would I go there and spend $450 to $550 for something that the guy on the corner sells for 100 pesos? And she was 100% right. If you ever saw me in a video, I was outside a gas station. That's the guy that sells the sausages for 100 pesos, 50 to 100 pesos. And then here goes this big restaurant selling it for $450, the same exact sausages. Then she goes, well, why would I get a burger and ribs at this spot for $550, $650 when directly across the street at the other gas station, that guy sells it for 150 pesos? I was like, man, I didn't even realize that. And I eat at these spots. Before Donna Pula ever existed. So Donna Pula put themselves in this area where their competition was the local mom and pop guy, and they had a business now. You know what I'm saying? You have to know your audience. Donna Pula came there, it looked good, but the reality was across the street on both directions, there was cheaper and same quality food, but cheaper. You just went to Donna Pula for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? No, I filed my taxes here with the Dominican government. Hold on one second. Can you do me a favor, Brandon? Can I ask? Oh no. What's it? Gendry. Hey, how you doing, love? Gendry, do me a favor. Come here real quick. I want you to read something for me. I'm sorry, I'm on this live. I need you for 2 seconds. Just do me a favor.
Morning.
Of course, don't want you to read my full name out.
Okay.
But this is Paradise Life, doesn't it? This is Paradise Life?
Mm-hmm.
Is that my name on here? Let's say Gregory?
Mm-hmm.
Then this is official. What is that right? Say right there.
In English?
In English, right in English.
Okay. That's the National Office of Industrial Properties.
And it basically says, this is my company, Paradise Life. Paradise Life, my name, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. I just wanted to prove that to you. So as you see, Paradise Life is my company. As is Mr. Flip Flop and all these other companies. 7 companies I have. Anyway, so I just had to get that point out there. So, with taxes, yeah, I pay my taxes once every month, as well as the employee's insurance, which that's what you have to know running a business. Not knowing these things actually can cause you a lot of problems. Now, there is a loophole for smaller businesses like Calmados, cafeterias. One of my cafeterias, I don't have to worry about nothing. Smaller businesses, that low level, don't make a certain amount of money a level. They don't have to worry about taxes. Don't have to worry about employee benefits and stuff like that. But that's the levels. I don't deal with those levels of business except for one. On the give me I text you. I'm gonna hit you in a minute. Okay. I'm gonna hit you in a minute. No, give me like an hour. Give me like an hour. I'm gonna hit you up. Okay. All right. Sorry guys. So yeah, I pay my tax to the Dominican government, and I deal with that. And that's monthly. Excuse me. But also, case in point, what I'll tell people about not having your paperwork straight. I'm gonna get into that in a second. I mean, you made my point for me. What I was gonna say. As far as having your paperwork straight, it covers you from. I'll be here. It covers you from having any problems with the tax people, with the local authorities. If you're legit, no one can mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I probably pay an extra few hundred and up to make sure my business is straight, to make sure no one can mess with me, because I know we have ton of haters and tons of issues. People don't like it. It is what it is. Reggie BX, what up with you? As far as the B-Day, man, the 13th, I'm probably going to do a yacht party, and then Saturday or Sunday do Miami Bar. We'll figure it out. Brian, soul of everything. Now, 2 of my companies, I have members, but basically everything else is sold. And which is one company, I told you guys I was about to start another restaurant, which COVID hit, so that ended that. But that'll get back on its feet sometime in 2021. 2021 is going to be a great year. Great year. Everything going to be better. Big Tim, you already know. All right, sir, no problem. I'm definitely sucker free. Appreciate you. And yeah, so what Skrilla said, I'm gonna catch up with what Skrilla said. Said the food at the local spots actually better than the big brands, so I wouldn't say same quality. Donna Pula was just okay. Exactly. Donna Pula was just okay. Now for us as Americans, we thought it was the bomb. We walked in there, got the big plate of the spinning platter of food and all that. It looked dope. But then I honestly ate at the guy on the left with the sausage. I did a video one night outside with a couple of guys. And I ate at the burger spot with the ribs across the street as well, before Donna Pula ever existed. So when this young lady told me that, she was like, well, Donna Pula didn't do well because Dominicans, why overspend when I can go right across the street and spend less? And I was like, makes sense. Know your audience. Skrilla, you already know, having your paperwork order makes everything much easier. Douglas, I ain't been in a while, brother. If you was out here during the weekend, you hardly saw me out at night because I was beat. So yeah, basically, you know, having your paperwork in order, making sure everything's straight. You know what I'm saying? Also, finances. A lot of people don't realize it costs money. You know, I know everything's cheaper here. It's cheaper, 100%, but it costs money. Travel Squad, what up? It costs money. You know what I'm saying? People think, okay, well, I can start a business for 30,000. Okay, cool, but what about paying your employees for the first 6 months to a year? You know what I'm saying? Big Doc, what up with you, baby? What about your overhead for the first year? Just starting a business for 30,000. Okay, cool, but what about the rest of it? You know, I built a bar from scratch, New York Lounge from NYC Lounge from scratch for $17,000. That was the marble top bar, DJ booth, TVs, full bar, freezer, custom furniture for $17,000. Okay, so you can do it, but then you got to keep the business running. Now you got to pay the employees. Now you got to stock your bar up with alcohol. You know, you got to keep the restock flowing. You got to be able to cover your overhead. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your rent is paid. Pay your rent 6 months in advance, a year in advance, whatever. There's a lot of bars popping up on the beach right now, which is dope. A lot of businesses are popping up here and there, but the beach is dope because the beach, I actually like the beach when it comes to how they do business. They want you to pay 6 months in advance, a year in advance. Why? Because they don't want to hear no stories about, oh, it rained 5 months, it rained 3 months. They don't want to hear none of that. Get their money in advance, enjoy, pay for your garbage, pay your light bill, you out of here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit that like button, y'all. Okay, Roger, congrats on that, man, and good luck with that, brother. Good luck with that. I don't know about the Bango budget. We're talking about business. But so paperwork, having your employees in order, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the story with Donna Pula, they're a big brand. And they did not make an import plata yet. They didn't, I don't think they realized their market. And like I said, when the young lady broke it down to me, I'm looking at the two places I always ate at before Donna Pula existed. And they're sitting in the middle of two places that sell the same exact food for quarter of the price. You know, you have to price yourself correctly. Now, when I had the bar in Puerto Plata, I was doing.
They doing tonight?
Yeah, hit me up. I was doing 2 liters of Brugal for 1,000 pesos. If you go all over the North Coast, most people do that now. I wasn't one of the first in the country. I was one of the first in the North Coast doing it. It's all over the country. They do that, but this was like 7 years ago, something like that. 2014, 2013, whatever it was. And I was doing that to build more business with the locals. Then I had the hookah. Now, another thing, hookah is now illegal on the North Coast. I have a hookah company. I was first dealing with Pop Hookah. Shout out to my boy from my boy Hanau. I was dealing with him, and I was selling so much hookah that he gave me like a 75% cut. He was like, dude, no one sells as much hookah as you here. Like, I want to keep you. But then I realized he was making a ton of money, even at 25%, because the overhead, it's coal, tobacco, and water. It's really not that much. So as we sat down, because he was a friend of mine, we sat down. I said, listen, I'm gonna go buy my own hookah, do my own thing. Will you help me get legit certified? He said, boom, come on. Got the paperwork signed, 718 hookah. I have my own hookah company. Now, what ended up happening was, I believe it was the General of the North Coast shut hookah down. That's why there's no hookah, Puerto Plata, Cabarete, Sosua, in the surrounding North Coast areas. Now, you may find certain places here and there sneaking hookah. I actually tried to, when I did have my hookah company, I tried to get the contract with Classico. I wanted to be the person that provided hookah in Classico, but it was illegal, and Classico was like, we want to do it, but we don't want no problem. So it didn't work out. So, you know, having your own hookah company. Now, a friend of mine just wanted to do hookah recently. I said, listen, let me find out if hookah's legal again. I'll let you use my company. You ain't got to worry about the paperwork. You could take my company and just, you fly under my company and do your thing. As, you know, name what you want, but paperwork's under my company. Come to find out, I hit him now up, hit my peoples up. They said hookah's still illegal. So that's things you got to know. You know what I'm saying? I made a ton of money off the hookah when I had my own company. But then when they said, nope, no more hookah anywhere on the North Coast, we still don't know why, because you can do it in Santiago, you can do it in Santo Domingo, you can do it in Bani, do pretty much everywhere except the North Coast. So I did see hookah in a couple spots recently before COVID hit. I'm not going to say no names, but they get away with how they get away with it, okay? So that's things you need to know. You need the laws, you need to know the lay of the land. You don't need to have connections so you can make a phone call and say, hey, can I do this, can I do that? Which I tell everybody in the business, accountant and lawyer. Lawyer protects you, your legal side, accountant protects your money side. Get you a Dominican accountant that knows Dominican law, Dominican accounting laws, so you can be safe. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you can rent on the beach. Steve, what's up with you, man? You can rent on the beach, see? You can buy and rent. Most people want to rent, but like I said, if you rent, you got to pay 6 months, some a year to advance. It all based on the I'm about to say coalition, the association. Okay, based on the association. Carl, you good, baby?
Yeah, I'll see you in a few.
I'll be here. I ain't going nowhere. All right, brother. Based on the beach association, you know what I'm saying? It's different. Beach is a little bit different, but you still have to have your paperwork straight. And like I said, knowing the laws. Another thing of why businesses fail. I want to be clear when I say this. You know, messing around with your employees. Now, someone's gonna say, "But Greg, you got a kid with Slim." Yeah, okay, but I was messing with Slim years before Flip Flop existed, and she helped me build the brand in the business. You know, she's been my right hand since day one. So, though I don't agree with it, we were messing around prior to the business. Okay. And she's one person I could trust with money. I know I can trust her with bread. You know what I'm saying? My money's never short. You feel me? And as I said, I scaled down so that now when I'm not around, she's making sure things are straight. Even when I'm around, basically. So messing with your employees. I've been to businesses where the boss done slept with 3-4 of his employees, locking them down. I don't agree with that. People always ask me, yo, you smash her, you smash her. No, sorry. I do not bang my employees in any business I've ever been in. If I did have an employee that I used to mess with, it was previously to the business, and we no longer messed around. I may have had like 1 or 2 in my other spot that I messed with them and then brought them in for work only. You know what I'm saying? Because the problem with that is people are not taking care of your business if there's emotions involved. Emotions and money don't mix. Business and personal don't mix. That's just how it is. So banging your employees out is definitely a no-no. Having a personal relationship with your employees kind of is a no-no. You know, I know it can't go for every situation, but it kind of is a no-no. Jason, I'm always working, man. I'm always working, man. Always working. I'm always working. 3 jobs. I'm always working. But yeah, basically, you want to keep, and also, okay, in that aspect, having a business and hiring your girlfriend or your boyfriend or ladies of leisure, as we want to call them, hiring them is a definite no-no. Because here's the thing. If a lady of leisure can sell chicken in 1 day and make the same amount she can make for the whole month, why would she sell your chicken? Why would she come work for you selling chicken? She can go sell chicken on her own and make a month's salary in 1 day or 2 days. That's why you don't hire ladies of leisure. You want to try to hire some educated locals, some people that really want to work. You know, they really strive to work. They see the potential and growth. You know what I'm saying? You have to, that's what I say, you have to vet them out. But I tell people all the time, do not hire your girlfriend or boyfriend. Do not hire ladies of leisure, or men of leisure for that matter. You know, because it's always going to go left. Think about this. If I could go sell chicken and make $500 in a week, why would I work for you 6 days a week, 8 hours a day, making $200, $250 a month? It doesn't make logical sense. So why put that person in that situation? They're not going to help your business. That's just my opinion and in my experiences. Gotta be professional. Exactly, Skrilla. Gotta be professional. Gotta be professional. You know. So the reality is, when most businesses is just people, and also having the American or European or Canadian mindset, the non-Dominican mindset. I learned from I told you guys I would have never done this previously years ago. I wouldn't even have dared. All right. I've been on YouTube almost 2 years now, I believe, something like that. Almost 2 years, and I've had this business a little over 3 years. YouTube did not make my business. I was already doing my thing, and I was in different businesses already. YouTube definitely enhanced it because I reached more people, but I would never have relied on YouTube for my business. You know, I'm new to YouTube. I'm still only getting a few thousand views here and there. I'm just barely almost at 10,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? I think each of my videos gets about 1,500 to 2,000 views. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that average. All my subs don't even watch the damn videos, except when it's a controversial video. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is, you have to know your lane as well. Who you're selling to, who's your audience. You know what I'm saying? I already had people in Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups. I already had a following on the internet, stuff like that, before YouTube existed for me. So I knew not to depend on one stream to get people coming here. You know what I'm saying? And then I let the product speak for itself. When you did come in, then the product spoke for itself, and word of mouth enhanced what I got going on. Young Philly, what up with you, man? Paradise Light. When am I going to get on stream? You know what, Chris? It's my computer. I need another laptop. This laptop I'm here currently on has the camera does not work. My other laptop where the camera did work died on me. I've been saying I got to get a new laptop. I'm looking. I'm going to go hard the next couple weeks to find me a new laptop. That's why I haven't done StreamYard, because the laptop situation. Team Uber, what up with you? So, you know, having your paperwork in order, knowing your audience, knowing the area you're selling to, knowing your price ranges. Also, prices is everything. You know what I'm saying? People could make all the nonsense they want. I have the lowest prices in town, and that's with tax. I've literally manipulated my prices so that when I add tax, I'm still lower than everyone else. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, happy birthday, bud. That was the original name. Yep, you remember that, Michael. So, you know what I'm saying? I manipulated my prices so that after taxes, I'm still lower than the next person. You know what I'm saying? I did that because I wanted everybody to be happy about prices, because I know prices be kind of high, and I feel if you get more bang for your buck, you'll come back. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I mean, I did also another thing. I did my thing a certain way. Now, me being in this country for almost 13 years, Young Philly, shout to you, brother. Me being in this country for almost 13 years, being in this town for a long time, I analyzed a lot of stuff. I'm always analyzing. Shout out to BK, brother. I'm always analyzing. And the one thing I decided to do in this business was not rely on ladies of leisure or anything having to do with the streets, not worrying about the hustlers, not worrying about the chicas. That if you come to this bar, my whole game plan was to build this bar off of you coming in, enjoying yourself, people networking, good food, good drinks, good company. I purposely did that because I've seen people rely on women or ladies of leisure, and those businesses go down fast when the chicks turn on them or they get an issue with the government. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen where the hustlers, you give the hustlers go to the highest bidder, whoever gives the most commission. That's why I say no commission, bro. Hustlers will tell you I'm closed. Flip Flop's closed, man. He closed renovations because they don't want you coming by here, because I'm not giving them nothing. I don't need them. You know, so that's what another thing. I built this business to not rely on anybody else but my food and my service and me. That's what I built this business on. We don't rely on anything else having to do with the town. And that's how we win. Word of mouth helps us win. You know what I'm saying? So I purposely put that into the game plan to say, you know what? I'm going to build this business the opposite of what's going on around me. I don't need women all over the place. I don't need it. And it worked. You know what I'm saying? This is your getaway. This is where you want to come get away, watch a game, get some drinks, boom. Also, the reason I read that quote at the beginning, telling people your ideas, I'll never forget, there was someone that was with me, kicking it with me a lot, right? It's not the person you think it is. Someone kicked it with me a lot. Then they went to work for another company, and TVs popped up all over the place. And I was like, that's weird. They figured, well, the sports thing's working. You got to do the sports thing. Greg's doing it. You know, but I'm still the common denominator. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you start to realize that people are not there to help you. You have to help yourself. You know, also building my network of distributors. You know what I'm saying? Some people try to bribe my employees. What's up, Ken? They try to bribe my employees for the ingredients. They try to bribe my employees for my distributors' contact information. I did not spend all these years building this network to give it away to you. You want to know where I get my chicken from? Go to Playa or buy your chicken. I'm not giving you my contact. I didn't spend all these years to give my contacts away. I'll sell you chicken at a good price, but I'm not giving it away. Go get the local guys. All my stuff's imported. I spent years, myself, Slim, years putting these contacts together. Why would we just give it away? Where they do that at? I'm not just gonna hand you the keys. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving this bus. Take a seat in the back, pay for the consultation. I'll give you a little bit of information. I'll tell you where you should go, where you shouldn't go, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. But I'm not gonna give my contacts away. To me, that's just the most asinine thing I've ever heard. People really try to bribe my employees. Well, guess what? All my employees don't know either. You know, so people try to get the recipes, try to get my distributors. It's not gonna happen. I'm very careful with all this stuff because I've learned. I'm very meticulous because I've learned. In Sosua, the only good news is your bad news. You know what I'm saying? That's 100% mission goal, 100%. Yes, y'all get ready for Super Bowl weekend. We got something. Shout out to Paradise Time. We got something really big planned for y'all. I'm not making an announcement. It's another week or two, but it's almost set in stone because NFL announced that Super Bowl will be February 7th. So we're putting the weekend together right now. Yes, we went from Halloween to my daughter's birthday to my birthday, which is next week, and now straight to Super Bowl. We're just going to it. We're doing too much. We're going to it. Shout out to the team. But yeah, like I said, you build your network up of distributors. You build your network. You know, if I can't get rum at this place, I know to get rum over here. You guys know I went through that chicken issue. I couldn't get chicken over here. Well, guess what? I had my man pick up chicken from the same spot in Santiago. Then another friend pick up chicken in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure it out. Jackson Jeter, what up? But this took years of figuring out, years of networking, years of kicking it with people. You know what I'm saying? Years of just boom, boom, boom. I got a chicken distributor in Gasper Hernandez. Who has chicken? Who gets chicken from Gasper Hernandez? I can, but he can only do 75 to 100 pounds at a time. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. Now in emergencies, I'm calling up Gasper Hernandez. They shipping the chicken over here. You know, but that's building a network. You know, I'm gonna say it again. Shout to TaylorMade. Your network is your net worth. I've been networking my whole life, and shout to the North Coast because the North Coast is a great place to network, a great place. You know, fortunately, I've traveled a lot of this country, and I've met a lot of businessmen. And I've been able to talk to them and deal with them, and if I make a phone call, I can make a phone call a mile right now, and say, hey, I need chicken, I need this, I need that, I'm gonna get it. Hey, I need a certain type of pork, I need this, I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I only deal with a few local companies as far as in Sosua, as far as certain items, but everything else is imported because the products are a little bit better, and with quality, a little bit better, and the prices are better. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind paying for quality, but the quality's lower than what I'm getting imported. I'm gonna get it imported. That's just what I'm gonna do. You know? So having that network, building that up, knowing your audience, knowing who you're selling to. You know, a lot of businesses fail because we just come out and just throw a business up. So one guy told me, I'm a baker, I'm gonna open a bakery. Oh, that's dope. Where you gonna open a bakery? Right here. Who you gonna bake to? Do you know there's a bakery right next door? Did you even scout the area out? And just because you're a baker doesn't mean that you know how to bake the way Dominicans like the cakes and cookies and bread. It's a little bit different. I'm sure you guys have had cake down here. It's a little bit different. You can still get our type of chocolate and all that, but a lot of this stuff is different. Now, I was a personal trainer. I now have a restaurant. I went personal train here because no one could afford me, honestly. But I was a personal trainer. I now have a restaurant. I stepped out the box. Did a bar. I never did a bar before. You know, so don't take me wrong. If you're specialized in that situation, yeah, try to utilize it. But it may not be that lane for you in another country. Your lane in America may not be the same lane in another country. You have to create your own lane. And don't let nobody tell you can't do it either. That's another thing. You'll get a lot of businessmen to tell you can't do this. I'm gonna tell you like this. When Flip Flop was first in the baby stages of what was Happy Birthday Bar in the baby stage before we even opened, other people tried to get me to work for them. They tried to get me to do their thing, and I didn't mind it. I was giving them a number. Here's my number. Here's what I'm worth. Here's my value. Here's why you came and sought me out. Here's my value. They were like, nah, that's too much for us. I said, well, you don't want me then. I'm out. I know my value. I know what I should be paid. So I bounced. Now the baby stages, the process of starting in the baby stage is what we got going on now. Then these same businessmen saw what I did, and they were like, "Hey, can we talk to you?" Before we even sit down and have a conversation, know that the price has tripled. It is tripled, and I want salary and dividends and percentages. Before you even sit down, if that what I offered you before was too much, well, guess what? You probably don't want to pay this. What I'm about to tell you now. Sorry, I'm good over here. I'm good over here with what I got. You know, because I created the value. People, when I did the spot in Puerto Plata, yo, why you doing that, man? You crazy for doing that? That spot was popping. I had Dominicans asking me, yo, how'd you get this spot going so crazy? You used to be dead. You know, I believed in myself. I knew I can get that spot popping. Now, what I didn't know, I was going to have a bad business deal with the owner, which I tried to correct at the end game, but it didn't work. But I believed in myself. You know what I'm saying? And I knew I was going to get it popping. Rain, exactly. Business, everybody would be doing it. You're right. Douglas, I can't even confirm or deny, brother, because I have not been outside at night. Went and hung with some of the homies in Puerto Plata the other day real quick, but I have not been outside at night. I can't even confirm or deny. I agree with that, D-Hip, you know what I'm saying? But also, another reason businesses fail is not being on top. Listen, if you guys know way back when, I was here every day, 16 hours a day. No, I didn't want to do it, but I had to. You know what I'm saying? I had to be here, making sure things were right, staying on top of things. You know, you guys know I've lost and gained weight, because I'm always eating the food. I eat everything 10 times before you try anything. Everything on this menu and the specials, I've done 10 times before it ever got to you, to make sure it's right. Every single cook in that kitchen has had to make me a dish over and over and over again because I had to make sure it was right. Nope, that's overcooked. Send it back. Nope, that's undercooked. Send it back. Nope, it's not that way. I mean, that's me being a perfectionist, but I'm also trying to make sure I lower as much as I can the complaints. Because, you know, I care if you complain. I know some guys be like, no, don't worry about it, Greg. No, I care. I care. I actually need you to complain. If there's something wrong, I need you to tell me because I need it fixed. Because if you complain about it, maybe they're going to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, definitely, come be a taste tester. Trust me, you'll get sick of it after a while. But you can't just eat tacos. You got to have spoonful of sauces, spoonful of hot sauce, buffalo sauce. You got to taste all the meats one by one. So come do that, man. You trust me, you won't like it. I definitely sit there and look at, every now and then I get a platter and I go, I got to try every single effing thing. So, you know. But yeah, I stay on top of it now. I've seen people have a business and leave it in charge of someone they feel they trust you. Now, I'm not saying you can't trust people, but you can't trust everybody when it comes to your money. Okay? Another thing is, when the business starts failing, I appreciate that, Stel. I appreciate you, brother. When the business starts failing, instead of fixing the situation, some people pour more money into it. That's not always how it works. Which, by the way, you have your budget set at the beginning of the business. Here, like I said, you may lose a lot of money at first, but try to set yourself a budget of money you're going to lose so you can start making that money back. I've seen people have a business, the person they trusted probably wasn't stealing, but was messing the money up. You know, they got the business for this person, and they were messing the money up. But instead of fixing the situation, getting the person in check, saying, hey, you got to fix the situation, you messing the money up, they just pumped more money into it, gave more money, and ended up thousands and thousands of dollars in the hole. Find out where the losses are coming from, and then fix the situation. Don't just pour more money into the situation if it's still gonna go bad. You know, and that comes from having people on top of your money, having an accountant, having people on top of your business. You know what I'm saying? And you being here for the most part, because you really kind of got to be here a lot when your business is starting out. Fucking crazy. When your business is starting out, you kind of got to be here a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. And just not trusting anybody. Joe, trust me, I changed the poutine. That's why if you see I canceled the poutine, it's now cheesy fries with your choice of meats. We can't get good gravy here. The gravy's just not up to par, even up to American standards. So that's why I changed it from poutine to flip-flop cheesy fries. Trust me, I know. I had some Canadians like, hey Greg, it's good, but it's not poutine. I said, I'm trying my best here. So I just changed the whole name to flip-flop cheesy fries. You know? So anyway, like I said, just those are little things of why businesses fail. And for the most part, like I said, just being on top of your game, man, being on top of it. You know, I know some people just want to start a business for fun. Some people just do it as something to do. No problem. But if you're doing it to say to make money, make it success, be successful, support people, have employees and stuff like that, help support the community, then you got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And finding the right people to trust is a big thing. You know, this is, like I said, this is years in the making, guys. You've heard me say it if you met me in person. I would have never have done this years ago. I was cool being a party guy. I was cool with that. Throwing some parties. Throw some parties here, blah, blah, blah. Like these big events this weekend. I've been doing events for years. I was good with that. But then when it came to business, I had to learn that it's a different, things are different from doing a weekend to doing business, a daily business. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. But you just got to stay on top of it. You got to trust the right people. Got to have the right network. Got to take the right advice. Because believe it or not, a lot of people give you bad advice. A lot of people are going to give you BS advice because they don't want you to succeed. Or they don't want you interfering with their business. Because what's up, fellas? Because believe it or not, even if your business is on the other side of the country, someone's going to tell you, nah, you shouldn't do it. Here's the reason. Those 5 to 10, 15 people that come to your business to support you could have came to their business. So they don't want to give you the right advice. You know what I'm saying? That's just how things are amongst non-Dominicans. With Dominican businessmen, so far I've had great success, great relationships with all of them. It's mainly the Americans and Europeans that I've had so issues with. Not all, there's a few I've had so issues with when it comes to networking and doing business with them. The Dominican businessmen are the ones that kind of gave me the game and put me on how to do things the Dominican way, with the Dominican government, with Dominican taxes. You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn that stuff. You got to, like I said, get an accountant, get a lawyer. Accountant protects your money, lawyer protects your legal stuff. All right, so like I said, from this point on, it's consultations. Hit me up for a consultation. Anything becomes business. Shout to everybody came to the investors meeting. Shout to all the sponsors of the channel. I am going to go right now and make a sponsors playlist. Put all the videos. Still got more to come. Got another video from Tino. We didn't get to shoot that video. Tino and Nomad Aviation, private charter company down here in DR, the shipping company down here in DR. So shout to those guys. Shout to everybody. But yeah, so like I said, that's free game right there. Just be on top of your P's and Q's. Keep track of your finances. Keep track of your funds. Execute a plan. Know your audience. Know your area. You know what I'm saying? And then just keep keep your ideas to yourself. I execute your ideas. You know what I'm saying? Because I will say the one thing I learned in the bar in Puerto Plata was my employees really felt, and I mean they really believe this. They to this day they're all unemployed, and they all have come and apologized since they see me in the club. They really thought that I would leave, and that bar would keep going nonstop. They really thought that, and when I say it with conviction, they really believe Greg don't gotta be here. We gonna run this same way, and we gonna make it pop. It's closed. It's been closed ever since. Well, it opened up like 3 or 4 times and closed right back down. Okay, so you have to make it your system, how you want it. Another reason people lose is because their prices are too high. You outprice everybody. You know what I'm saying? You put prices too high. Your service is bad. You know what I'm saying? If your prices are high and your service is bad, well, a lot of people don't want to come. You know what I'm saying? If you try to be like put your prices high because hey, you're only gonna come over here. Well, guess what? People take that to an exception. You know what I'm saying? Joel, actually, believe it or not, I didn't take for this one. I didn't take much of a loss at the beginning because a lot of people already knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? Did we a small loss, but it actually went up faster than what I thought. I gave myself a year. Within 6 months, we were booming. I mean, not packed every day, but booming as far as people coming, supporting, people coming to show us up. And then as the name spread, it got even bigger and bigger and bigger. But yeah, it was pretty good. This place here is my baby, and this run was pretty good as far as early in the game. Now it's just basically word of mouth. I got people who have no idea who I am, but they show me love. I got people who still don't know the yellow steps. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Miguel. Shout out to all the members, man. Click that join button, become a member. So, you know, it was good. Like with the bar and Puerto Plata, I took probably major losses the first 3-4 months because of theft. When I say lights being stolen by the owner, certain situation with flooding, some major issues with that. But here, probably my biggest issue with this place was the roof. If you guys were here, you saw I had leaks in the roof. I had to get the roof fixed 4 separate times. Now the 4th time, knock on wood, it was good. We finally figured out what the problem was. Exactly, AJ. If you pass the yellow steps, you went too far. Also, you know, my creativity. You know, the welcome to flip flop. When everybody else in the whole town is saying, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, hola, you get to hear something different when you walk by here. I'm creative. So no matter what someone takes and tries to duplicate of mine, I'm going to create something better. You know, that's also be genuine in your business. You know, welcome to flip flop. You're not going to get into any of the business. Hola, my friend, hey, come here, my friend, Papi. They do that everywhere. So why would I want to do that? When it was happy birthday ball, you walked up and said happy birthday. And you're like, what? Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Welcome to happy birthday ball. I still got that sign on my crib, by the way. So, you know, it's one of them things where you also have to be creative and think out of the box. How do I get people to come in here? How do I get your attention? Well, shiny yellow steps, welcome to flip flop. Then you come in, try some great food, try the coldest beers in town, maybe kick it with me a little bit. Sold. All right, so much success to everybody. That's free game from me to you. Hopefully you guys paid attention. As I said, hit me up for some consultations if you need. But much success to everybody, man. You guys be good, stay safe, stay tuned for Sunday service. As always, I appreciate all you guys, man. Much love.